Welcome back, everyone. My name is Grim. This is Anime Fight Club. Today we're checking out Baki, Son of Ogre, chapter 191, entitled Swiftly. This is a super cool image of Baki and Yujiro. It's nice just seeing the difference in them. Baki using all these techniques and poses. And Yujiro, this is always his approach. Hands in his pocket. Eventually he'll take them out and do his Yujiro pose, but the difference between them is astounding. I got Captain Stridum here in his tactical gear. Tokugawa's residence, and who's this? It pleases me to no end to see you in good spirits, sir. Japan's Prime Minister Yukio Hatoyama. You are so formal. Please raise your head and let me see your face. You lost some weight. Looking good too. Oh, you are so kind, sir. Thank you very much. Always lifting up my spirits in any kind of situation. You assumed office not so long ago. How's the world of politics treating you right now? Do you got a lot of problems to solve? It has been very rough, sir. So many responsibilities so quick. Sometimes I wish I could quit and pass it to somebody else. Just a few months in business and you're already complaining. That shocks him. I'm terribly sorry, sir. I didn't mean it that way. As Tokugawa sips his tea. By the way, Hatoyama. Yes? With all those troubles surrounding you, that heavy burden, how many pounds do you need on top to make it lighter? Pounds, you say, sir? You didn't get it, do you? I'm talking moolah, dough, silver, dinero. Come on, Hatoyama. Money. Not yen, but the one that you count by pounds, you see. Do you mean English pounds, sir? Are you going to give us your contribution in England's currency? You see this massive block of cash. Goodness. So instead of counting it by the bill's currency, he weighed it by pounds. Oh. No, Hatoyama, I prepared 400 real pounds of money right there. If you want to count the currency, it's more than 300 million yen. If I'm not mistaken, that's about $3 million. It's in the truck already. Take it and leave. Prime Minister Hatoyama Yukio, I put my hopes in you as a man. But in exchange, I do also have a request. That's a huge flex. So the amount of money that he was going to contribute is in that room, but that's not the money he was going to give him. There's already money in the truck. I will consider it, sir. Minister of Education, Culture, Sports, Science, and Technology. It made no sense. It was a fight between father and son, and he's asking permission to use the country of Japan to host it. What do you think he means, Kitazawa sensei? Minister of Defense, Kitazawa Toshio. This is something I wasn't aware of. So what I did, I had information sent from the official before me about this man's identity. Something you didn't know? Did you learn anything about Hanma Yujiro? What kind of man he is? Well, I'm not sure how to explain this, but he's so powerful, mighty, like you've never seen before. Powerful? What do you mean? Financially? Politically? Does he have a lot of influence in the political world? Or maybe he's someone from the religious sector, or just a billionaire with investments. Now, naturally, in today's day and age, that's the first thing you would think of. Is someone powerful, they hold a lot of political power. It's not like you don't see warriors anymore, but that's what they're trying to introduce Yujiro as. No, he's just physically strong. You know, the ones that can't be touched by anyone in a fight. Wait, you mean this kind of strong? As he grabs his forearm. Yes, exactly. That kind of powerful. So he's a Yakuza then? No. He's just by himself. Once again, this isn't making any sense. Japan is a country with a constitutional government, you know. It doesn't matter how big and strong someone is. If he does something and the police get involved, that'll be the end of it. I'm afraid that's not true, sir. What do you mean? When Nakasone Sensei was prime minister and lived in the official residence, he received the message from Hanma Yujiro that he was going to be attacked by him. In the official residence? So tell me, what happened to the guards? They got infiltrated then. The person called, announced the time and a date that he was going to walk through the front door. 100 police officers and riot agents were stationed in front of the residence in full armor gear and were put on standby, plus the personal guards. What? And then, how did he neutralized them? All of them, easily. That's crazy. Nobody can do that. Is he a magician or something? Have you heard about this before, Kawabata-san? Minister of Education, Culture, Sports, Science, and Technology, Kawabata Tatsumi. I thought it was just an urban legend of sorts. Nakasone Sensei was forced to issue a gag rule. That's why nobody knows about it. It was his duty to maintain public order after the incident. Was it that bad? Kawabata Sensei. The man alone tried to overpower the backbone of this country and exceeded. As the Minister of Education, Culture, Sports, Science, and Technology, and the top individual at many educational institutions, what do you think of the issue? It's understandable. Now, the gag issue they're talking about, meaning like literal gag, like they're putting something in your mouth. Don't speak about this. So that's what they're meaning when they said, what do you think about the issue or the gag issue? The incident would have otherwise shattered the public confidence of the security forces of our nation, and it would have spread a negative influence on the younger generation. I see. It's certainly something that can be connected to the eulogy of violence. But still, nevertheless, Kitazawa Sensei, what about the military? Aren't they the top forces of every nation? Can they go against a single man? Prime Minister Hatoyama, for you to understand the motives and the power of the man called Hanma Yujiro, there's a single fact that after hearing it, you will understand everything else about him. Look at their faces. The United States of America, the strongest world power in existence, after they met Hanma Yujiro, they decided, what? A mutual friendship and benefit treaty. Goodness. So that look at this man's face. He looks terrified. And then the actual image of Yujiro. I love this image in anime. We've seen it several times. And all you get is just like the pupils being like lit up and whatnot. And this is crazy. I think this is the first time I've seen this type of image in the Baki series, but I love it. It was perfect to portray the monstrosity that is Hanma Yujiro. Chapter 192, A Man with Amazing Strength. Look at Baki's face. Like he's maybe biting his lip or something, but he looks like a baby. Japan's government, administrative headquarters. Private meeting. Someone's watching TV. Goodness, even on big screen, he looks terrifying. Oh, the man in question. His name is Hanma Yujiro, known as his agent code name, the Ogre. Intel provided me with this piece of footage from a few days ago. His body height is about 6'2" approximately. His body weight about 265 pounds. However, this man is known to be Earth's strongest creature alive. Administrative Chief Secretary Ozawa Ichiro. My gosh, he's so scary. What a presence. He does even look like a demon. Japan's Prime Minister, Hatoyama Yukio. Sir, you're right. He doesn't just look. A demon, whatever comes to your mind hearing that word, that he is. Is this a joke? Right? Do you admire this man that much? Sir, it may seem that my descriptions come from elaborated fiction. In that case, I will explain it in simple terms. Hanma Yujiro is not only the strongest of Earth's creatures. If a person could declare himself a country, he'd also be the strongest country in the world. Stronger than a country? Just by using his amazing strength, everything he desires will come true. Anything at all. Every man wishes he could be like him. The friendship and economic pact that the Minister of Defense, Mr. Kitagawa, mentioned in the recent meeting, that treaty that Hanma Yujiro signed and sealed with the United States, that document exists. It's a fact. In that case, why don't we try to shoot him from afar? We could use a high-tech rifle from miles away. As strong as he might be, if the bullet impacted his brain, that would kill him right away, isn't it? He's just a man. That didn't work in the past. Telling him we already tried that. Look at his face. If we were to try that and fail, God knows what he'll do. Besides, America will declare us as enemies for breaking such a treaty. Wow, so America's treaty even protects Yujiro from his own country. I don't understand. Has America tried this before? Aren't they the strongest country in the world? Can't they kill just a single man? They did, and failed miserably. After that brutal incident happened, why do you think every country in the world wants to be in good terms with the Ogre? Prime Minister. In this world, there's no weapon, technology, or something similar that could surpass the power that Yujiro possesses. Having him as your ally will place your country right at the top of the world's superpowers, and that will impose instant fear in the other countries that might want to start a conflict against yours. But this depends on who and which country he chooses to support. That's why, with all due respect, who would be stupid enough to declare war against him? What if we nuke the place where he's sleeping? If it was that easy, are you going to destroy millions of lives just to kill one man? He's always traveling around populated areas, cities, and big countries. What place will be the best to mount a sniping nuclear attack? This is just crazy. The author is really ramping up Yujiro's strength, like comparing him to a country, telling us that America's afraid of him, that they would be willing to go to war with his own country just so that they don't have to deal with him. That's crazy. The only place I'd suggest has to be the Sahara Desert, and even there, I think he'd find a way to survive the attack. Seriously, there's nothing that anyone could do about him. You mentioned a while ago, if I admire the Ogre that much, that's what it looks to me. Just imagine this. Let's say, what if a politician, or a comic artist, or a pianist, or a rock star, or a soldier, what if each one of these was born with the power, spirit, and confidence that Hanma Yujiro has? Then any of these guys would be able to realize their dreams beyond their wildest imagination. All of them would follow the path that the Ogre is following right now. So what you're trying to say is, all the activities that humans engage, including politics, every profession or activity we do and excel, is a mere substitute for brute force. Yep, I completely agree. That's why in this world it has to be only one. A man with an amazing strength like this. Ridiculous. I'm having a hard time believing all this nonsense. The power of the world held by the might of a single man. We shouldn't entertain these kind of stupid. There's nothing you can do about it, sir. He's truly the untouchable man, nor a myth, nor a legend. If you are the Prime Minister, you have as much power over him as you have over the sun. I'm sorry, Prime Minister. It wasn't my intention to aggravate you like this. Maybe it would have been better if you didn't know about this issue from the start. Then why did you tell me anyway? Because the winds of change have altered their normal course for just a little bit. And then we see Baki's home. Wow, what a ramp up to this battle. Look at this dog. This dog has been through everything. First of all, this dog is super muscular. Not to mention all the scars. What has he been through? Yes, he's here. And we see Baki trying to conjure up Yujiro. Goodness. And he's coming. How terrifying, just to see his aura. I hope you enjoy your stay, because we'll be living together for a while after all. That's what any father would do with his son, right? What a relationship, though. The only interactions they have always have to do with fighting, whether it's each other or someone else. So this was an excellent couple of chapters from Baki, Son of Ogre, chapters 191 and 192. They just really gave us a lot of, I don't know, folklore about Yujiro. We got a lot of his past, I guess, feats and whatnot. I don't know. It was just really incredible to see how much influence and power he has over, like, the world leaders, like the country of America, Japan. Like, for them to be saying that he is a country himself, and whoever is in his favor rules the world, like, that's crazy. That's one man. Leave a comment below. What do you guys think about that? Hit the thumbs up. Please share with your fellow friends. Let's try to continue growing the community. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you have, thank you very much. Please share with at least one friend. Let's try to continue growing the community. Check the link in the description for the next video. It'll also be on the screen momentarily, as well as the playlist if you're a new subscriber and would like to catch up. Again, hit that thumbs up. Thanks for joining me this video. I'll see you next video, and as always, otaku for life.